So the year 2021, I decided to start canning some of the fruits that I've got, some of the vegetables that I have in the garden, the fruits that I've grown in the garden. So let's actually go over a few of them. This is all of them, so it's nothing crazy, but I'm just getting started learning how to can. Yesterday was the first time I pressure canned. So that's a big milestone from water bath canning because, pressure canning is, it feels more dangerous. So this is what I did. Yesterday, we got some apples. So this is a smitten apple. That's the brand name. So I don't think that's the name of the actual apple. But I just cut open some slices and pressure canned it. There's a cinnamon stick in there. Turned out good to test. Yep, it's not going up and down, so we're good there. Pressure canned it for 10 minutes specifically. I did run into one thing while doing my own research. Unfortunately, I did my research after I actually did the canning. So I pressure canned some jelly or jam, this apple guava. So I had some guava on sale from Walmart. So I didn't actually grow the guava. I didn't grow the apple either. But it's that same smitten apple. And I actually combined the guava with the apple. So I blended the guava up to get rid of the seeds and then strained it. And then I just cut the apple up in slices and used one of those smashers to smash it down. That's how you see the chunks. The chunks are the apples. And so I pressure can jam, and you're not supposed to pressure can jelly or jam. I just figured that out. It's not like it's going to hurt anything. It's just gonna affect the taste of the actual jam or jelly, and I don't want to do that. So going forward, like I said, do your own research, but you're not supposed to pressure can jam or jelly because it affects the taste. It gets so hot in the pressure can compared to um the water bath canner that it affects it. So that's something, but tops are good. So I think we're good. I only pressure canned it on pressure for 1 minute. That's what I read online. Do it for 1 minute. Because even after that 1 minute, since it's in a pressure can, it still got to lose that pressure when you turn it off. So it's still pretty much cooking for a little bit. So we'll see though. See how it ends up. So here's the ones I did earlier, and these are all water bath canned. Here's a Carlos Muscadine that I did. Remember, I had my Carlos Muscadine video you can check out. I didn't have enough for any of my other types of muscadines, like my late fry. Of course, I think the late fry tastes better than the Carlos. The Carlos just produced a lot, and that's why I actually have some jelly to show for it compared to the early fry, which just didn't produce as much this year as the Carlos. Then we have some pepper jelly. This is jalapeno pepper jelly. This is from a jalapeno plant. I had around 3 jalapenos, maybe even 4 jalapeno plants this year. So if this pepper jelly, I've never tried pepper jelly. So if this jalapeno pepper jelly actually tastes good, oh, we're gonna have a whole bunch of jalapeno pepper jelly going on in the future. Um, we'll see about the seeds. You see the seeds that went up to the top. We'll see how much they affect the taste. I actually saw a recipe where they got rid of the seeds. They just pretty much did the outside of the jalapeno and scooped out all the seeds in the middle and didn't use it. So we'll see. Jalapenos aren't that spicy to me, so it probably won't affect me. We'll see though. So here's some more jalapeno jelly. Jalapeno jelly. All pressure, or not pressure can. These are actually water bath can. Here's tomato sauce. So I had a problem. You see how watery this is? I had a problem with this one. Is I actually took tomatoes from the freezer, and I probably shouldn't have did. I needed fresh tomatoes to do this to make this a little more chunkier and less watery. Because when the freezer it catches all the ice and the water just stays on it. So when you cook it down, it's super watery, and that's what happened here. Apparently, with tomatoes, you don't want to just canned tomatoes, you got to add some kind of acidity to it. So we added vinegar and also some lime juice to it, or lemon juice, whichever one. Check out the recipe. You look up a tomato sauce recipe. Just to be safe is to add that acidity to it, because I think it's because of the pH of the tomatoes. Do your own research though. There's more of the tomato sauce. Tomato sauce. This is just probably nothing I'll touch. This is just an emergency food for the tomato sauce, because I don't want no tomato sauce that's that watery. It's almost like a V8 is what this is gonna be. So last but not least is just some peppers. Just cut up some peppers, pickled peppers, and some vinegar. I don't remember I used white vinegar or apple cider vinegar. I think I used white because it's kind of clear. I probably should have used apple cider vinegar. It tastes better, in my opinion. But yeah, some cayenne peppers and some jalapenos, and actually some habaneros in there too. So this is gonna be a medley, and it's probably gonna be super super hot with the habaneros in there. Pickled peppers, and this was also water bath canned. So everything was water bath canned, and honestly, everything could have been water bath canned. I just wanted to try to do some pressure canning because I've never done it before. So decided to do that yesterday so that I can kick that fear of pressure canning. So when I do actually do meats and vegetables and stuff, I can be fine with pressure canning it so that I can get rid of all the was it all the diseases. I forgot the name of botulism. Yeah, botulism. So no botulism. So we're gonna be pressure canning more next year for sure. Got my feet wet this year, and I'm excited. I don't know when I'm actually gonna taste any of this stuff. I'm thinking I'm just gonna build a big store of it first, and then we'll test it out.